welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a process video, and at this point I had just gotten the new Willow Lane collection by Maggie Holmes, so I was really excited to dig into it and use some of the products in the collection. I got quite a bit of it. I do have a haul video if you're interested in seeing that to see what I'm working with. But I was just so overwhelmed with all the product I have, and I've said this many times before, I put a lot of my collections together, so I just had lots of things to work with, and I really didn't know where to start. So I thought, let's find something in the collection that stands out to me and kind of go from there, because like I said, I was so overwhelmed. I didn't know where to start. There's a lot of products. That's why I love getting kits, because it's a set amount of products and that you use for the month or however long, and it's just the right amount that you need to do your projects and you don't get overwhelmed. At least that's how I find. So anyway, I'm going to start with backing the photo, and my idea is to use some of these banners that are in the collection to put across the page and kind of just start from there and see where that takes me. I got a couple of there's two different 6x8 paper pads, and then Flourish also had a 6x8 paper pad, so I bought that too. So all at the same time, I kind of had a couple different paper pads on me. And I'm going to do my classic ripping the layers and going from there. This is a picture of my husband and I. We were celebrating our 3rd year wedding anniversary when we were in Sedona, Arizona, and this was at the restaurant. We had a beautiful view at the restaurant. They really treated us well, and it was really lovely. And they took our picture in front of the red rocks and everything like that. It was just gorgeous. And we were all dressed up, and we don't normally dress up, so we had to get a picture. And I really like the picture. I think it's pretty. This is part of the packaging, and I actually found it worked pretty well. I believe I use it. I know I've used it in some project, so I think it was this one. But I figured at this point I better start layering the pieces together, because I'm going to lose their spots if I don't. So of course I use a doily from my stash. I love doilies, and putting the layers together, and just looking through my ephemera to see if there's anything else that I can add. I love to add in tags, and I love to add in tabs, all those little things I love to add in. And I'm looking at this now, it's like, I should have cut part of that tag off so that I could at least use the other half of it since it's hiding, but not a huge deal to me. And I'm going to use this frame to layer up behind the photo as well, and I cut that in half because I wanted to save the other half in case I wanted to use it for another layout. And now I'm going to kind of start putting the banner together soon-ish, maybe. Just picking pieces out as I'm going through it. And my layers, I think, are looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. I take out one of these frames because I thought maybe I could use that as a layer. These frames, I believe, are from Willow Lane. They're really, really pretty. I love them. I didn't want to miss out on them. I think they add a nice texture to the layout. And I'm just kind of auditioning different pieces and seeing what might work, and getting those layers really built up. And like I said, this was all new stuff, so I'm opening up the packages, seeing what's inside, and I have the general idea kind of in my head, but yeah, so I'm just layering up around the picture first. And I really liked how nicely this banner nestled into the photo. It says "The beauty of you," and I think it's really pretty. This collection has hints of black here and there, and Andy is wearing black in the photo, so I thought it just all worked nicely together. So this is where the banner comes in, and I was going to do a banner kind of through the middle of the page, but then I realized these little pennant things are just so big that it just didn't look quite right or quite complete. So I got rid of that idea, but I thought maybe I'll do the banner across the top of the page, which is what I do. And there are some chipboard stickers, there's some ephemera, and some cardstock stickers, all that go well with this. So that worked out really well. Yeah, and I'm just laying them across the page, and it fit perfectly. And now to decide where the photo goes, I do put it in the middle. It was a hard decision just because I don't usually put my photo directly in the middle, but it ended up working out okay, I think. This scrapbook page I'd done probably a couple months ago, so doing the voiceover now, I'm a little bit rusty on what exactly I did, but it's starting to come back to me. These little butterflies I think are so pretty. I love the colors. I love the patterns. They're so just like dainty and precious and pretty, and I like them. So I make sure to incorporate those. And I really do like all of the purple in the kit. It's like almost like a lilac, I guess. And I really like the color scheme. It's not too dark like Flourish. Flourish was a little bit dark. But it's not too dark, even though there are some elements of black. I think it has some really nice color combinations. And of course, the florals are always gorgeous. Maggie always has my favorite florals, and yeah. So now I'm just putting this up on foam so that it stands out a little bit more and doesn't really like blend into the background. So I'm going to carefully put adhesive on the back. I have a lot of trouble with my Tombow tape runner and the adhesive on the foam, but if I go slow enough, it's okay. But if you go really fast, it doesn't really work. But yeah, so I place that down where I kind of want it. And next is to find a title. So I'm going to use the word magic. It just fit nicely, and it's not really a crazy title or anything, but I thought it was fine. I put some string on top of that banner thing. You can still see the glue. It was still drying, but I'm just going to add some little touches here and there on the little pennant things, and to complete that off. And I added some Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine and some of those sparkly gold stars. And yeah, and I decided to go with a purple string so that it brought in a lot of the purple, because there wasn't too much purple, but there was like enough. So I just wanted to add in a little bit more. And this is kind of my favorite part of it, adding the final touches. These are the cute little puffy stickers from the collection. I wish I had more because I used the hearts up really fast. I haven't used those little critters up, but I've used up everything else pretty fast. So yeah, I just want to complete those clusters that I have, the one on the bottom and the two around the photo, and the pennant and stuff. So just kind of completing those off and making sure there's enough of each color in each cluster. And there's these cute little flowers that are just adorable, and lots of little phrases and things. So lots of little pieces to add to a layout or project. And I'm just going back over all the sticker sheets and everything and making sure I didn't miss anything, because there's just, like I said, there's so much product, and I felt like a little bit overwhelmed. I had a lot of sticker sheets. I had an ephemera pack. I had chipboard. I had puffy stickers, and I just felt like there was a lot, and all those paper pads. So yeah, it was a little overwhelming, but that's okay. Now I know next time to just narrow it down to a few pieces so I don't have too much going on. But there is the final layout. I hope you enjoyed watching this process video, and let me know what projects you've made with the Willow Lane collection by Maggie Holmes. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye.